everyone, along to the All Members Stanley Town Council meeting tonight on Tuesday the 22nd of October, and we'll move straight on to the agenda. Any apologies for absence?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have a few, Councillor Joanne Tully, Councillor Davidson, Councillor Palace, Councillor Carl Marshall, Councillor Wilkinson and Councillor Joyce Clark. Apologies, and Councillors Christie and Kane not present.
Thank you. Takes us on to item 2, declarations of interest. Is there any declarations of interest? Yes, Drew?
Can I just make a declaration of interest in item 9, please?
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is the Mayor's announcements. I would just like to suggest that we move item 9 on the agenda, which is the detached youth project, up one please, after item 7, which is the committee minutes, so we can hear them and they don't have to sit through all our discussions, if that's okay with everybody. Yeah. And the other things I would like to report since the last meeting, things that I've attended and things that's happened. On the 26th of September was my charity race night at Packed House, which we raised over £500, so thank you to everybody who supported us. Had a fantastic night, good turnout, fantastic food. Thank you to Packed House. On the 9th of October, I officially opened Headley House in Southmoor, the new Changing Lives project for children who's been looked after, and that went quite well. On October the 11th, I had a photo shoot at Tampa Lake Community Association, and that was off for the Strategic Grant Fund. That was for the repairs to the stairs. On the 17th of October, a photo shoot at the Just for Women's Centre. They bought a cutting machine with their money. And on that same night, I was along at the Reg Vardy Band, another photo shoot, and they put a wall partition in and library storage area for all the music sheets and everything. On the 21st of October last night, we had our blooming good fun, and I'm sure everybody will agree we had a brilliant night. It was great, fantastic feedback. We could only move on and look forward to next year's. On the 5th of October, David attended Sedgefield Town Council Civic Service in place of me. Thank you, David. And coming up, I have a Christmas Carol service on December the 8th at 6 p.m. in the Civic Hall. It's been advertised at the minute. And on the night there will be mince pies, mulled wine and pigs in blanket bath, and you hand your ticket over and you get that on the night. And that's my announcement. Oh, sorry.
Before we move on, I'll just make the usual announcements. Obviously we are at a full council meeting, so please members, if you wait to be recognised by the town mayor before speaking, and if you would please stand when speaking. Also, can I just remind members to, if they haven't already set their phones to silent, or turn them off. And just to remind everybody that we are filming the meeting this evening, and one other member of the public is also filming the meeting. Are any of the members, anyone else present, recording the meeting? No? Okay. Thank you.
I would take the people of the town and everything. We move on to item 4, which is the leader's statement.
Thanks, Madam Mayor. Stanley Town Council this last week have just received the Bronze Award for the Defence Employee Recognition Scheme, which is part of the Armed Force Covenant. We've got a certificate here, so I'd like to present it to our members champion, Councillor David Marshall.
Class through because there's a light right behind you, it's making you glow a bit. I don't think that's
That's
good.
going to be all right.
Thank you very much.
Can I say I attended a workshop for the Catholic along with and found it most useful. It showed that what they were doing now for personnel when they were due for discharge, the training they were given, how they did it, and how it helped, and the courses are designed around people when they're going to be discharged. And depends how many years on, they get like a bursary, and they can invest in that and go away and get trained. So it was excellent, and I'm sure we'll be able to take that forward to businesses in our area and make a suggestion then to join the armed forces government. So I'm quite pleased with that. Thanks very much to them. And I'm attending 2 events, one the 1st of December and one the 5th of December. Locally.
Thank you, Jim.
As many have already mentioned this, but I think last night was absolutely brilliant night, and I really everything you said. That it was a great award night. But I would like to thank all the staff for all the hard work that went into it, and the planning, the smooth run of the event. And I'd also like to wish Tadfield best of luck on Friday in Britain and Blue. I sincerely hope you come up with a big trophy. Looking forward, a couple of busy months of the year, the end of the year. Looking forward to all the forthcoming events. Remembering Sunday with all the different services. The lighting of the beacon on the night. We've got the half-term cinema with the cheaper tickets for kids. The Christmas tree lights switch on the 7th of December, and I'm assured it's going to be a bit of a showstopper. So I am looking forward to this. Probably a lot of people are to say what actually is going to be in stock. So thanks very much.
Move on to item 5, public participation. Yeah. Nothing. Item 6, confirmation of the minutes, attachment E. We're asked to approve as a correct record.
I suggest that we move.
Thank you, Alex. Do we have a seconder?
Members happy to agree those minutes?
Next item on the agenda is committee minutes, attachment B.
Members asked to receive the minutes.
I move we just receive both.
So about Councillor Dares, we will receive the minutes.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Members happy to receive those minutes?
Yeah. And now we move item 9, which is the detached heat project next to Who's
How do you want to do it?
Would you like to come and sit here so you can talk to members so you're not having to look around? I'll come and sit down there for a
Well, I would very much like to sit in the box.
You're going to stand on the top of the range, isn't it?
Sure, see, there's one at this side.
There's one next to Carol.
There's one here.
Oh.
Well, I'll sit next to you.
Right, well, thank you for welcoming the stars to Stanley Town Council. Obviously, you've been big supporters there. From a personal note, I'd just like to say I was an original Stanley Town Councillor and I've never sat on this table in 9 years. So thank you for that. Thank you for that honour.
So yes, thank you very much. So really, it's just we've given you the report, I don't know if there's anything you want to ask us about it, anything you think we're going to be doing in the future, or...
Yeah, I'll throw a couple of things because I'm a better talker than Ruth, so I'm sorry about that. I would say overall we're very happy with how the project's gone, but more importantly so, the feedback from young people has been really, really good. We don't always get it right, but we seem to be addressing now the needs of young people, which is changing very, very fast at the minute. There's a big focus on mental health for young people who unfortunately aren't being left behind. CAMS and other services aren't keeping up with the need, and we're seeing it more so, worryingly so, if it's our place. A lot of our slant is fixed the well-being and mental health and getting people's enjoyment back in their life and sort of putting self-esteem back in, you know, that there is a future out there and you can have ambitions and they will come, you know, you can work hard, you can achieve. A lot of people don't believe that. If you look through and see some of the work we've done, it's been really, really good. We've had some fantastic projects, well received, well run, well attended. We are now a member of the Stanley Area Youth Consortium, which is sadly is the last 4 youth providers in Stanley when we once had youth providers in double figures. We've just done our annual report and I was over the moon because we are what you class as small to medium-sized project compared to the other ones, and we actually are the highest attended youth project in Stanley at the minute, which from my and Ruth's personal point of view sort of says we're doing something right. So I'm happy to take any questions if anybody wants to give us any questions or pointers or suggestions, because we're constantly evolving.
Anybody got any questions?
Yeah. Antisocial behaviour is probably one of the biggest problems within the area. I like the bit where you said you're building the awareness of consequences of antisocial behaviour to the kids, and how are the kids sort of engaging in this basically?
If you're referring to like the Don't Be a Dick project, in all honesty it was fantastic. It wasn't taken kindly by some of like the police and the fire brigade because of the use of the word dick. I hope I'd say dick in the council meeting without anybody being offended. But the young people came up with a slogan. Obviously we had a young man, Corey, who organised a public meeting on the back of some of the problems we'd had, sort of fireworks night running up and whatnot. He's a young man, he's got his own problems and issues, and he stood up, made a difference. We supported him, organised a second public meeting with him, and out of that was born like, how do you embarrass your friends, or how do you deal with your friends that are in antisocial behaviour or behaviour that's just unacceptable, not really antisocial, just sometimes careless or ill thought out, like smashing the bottle or whatever. And they said, well, we say don't stop being a dick, don't be a dick, and that's how the Don't Be a Dick thing came about. I think when I wrote this report, it was up to 75,000 hits. It's close to 100,000 people have seen that video. And fair enough, it highlighted Stanley at some point for the wrong reasons, but now it's highlighted it from the wrong, for the right ones. But on the back of that, we had a problem, and the problem has kind of drifted away, but it's not gone. Ruth came up with an amazing idea because we went around social behaviour meetings for a month on month and month and month where we just listened to people say we haven't got any money. So we will have 4 people at Stanley Fireworks funded through ourselves, through reserves we've managed to build up, through doing bits of work elsewhere. So we're going to put 4 youth workers out on bonfire night. They're going to be down on the field at Oakies, they're going to be up at Stanley. I can't guarantee how effective they'll be or whether it'll make a difference, but as a very small project in Stanley, we're making a difference, and we're making an effort to do something. There's an obvious need, and we're going to address it. So it was Ruth's idea to do it, and I was a bit worried because there's a lot of people about, but she convinced us, and we've got blue high vis. You see a blue high vis with stars on the back?
Green.
Green? Oh, or blue? Oh, green. So, yeah, antisocial behaviour is an ongoing thing. The problem we've got as well is that successful projects gather children to them, and the groups of people can be seen as antisocial, even if they're just saying, what are you doing on Friday? But yeah, it's kind of working. There's a lot of young people now realise that there is a consequence to every action you do. Not so many adults, but a lot of people do. So.
You know, I think it's what we wanted out of this project. You're delivering what we wanted, and I think it's great work. You're probably underselling yourself a bit. You know, you'd like to do more. Everybody wants to do more, but what you're achieving, I think, is absolutely brilliant testimony to the work you're doing.
I think it's the engagement with the heart of each children, like young people, you know, they find us chilled out and be able to talk to us and build good relationships, and I think that has helped across the Stanley area to reduce some of the issues that we've had.
There's a lot of trust. I find that we're building trust and relationships there. It can be quite hard and harrowing at times, you know, you get your good times, you get your bad times, but I don't think that many young people don't feel able to access one of our workers if they need support, which is great.
No, just continue the good work.
Thank you.
Sorry, I've just got a couple of questions I'd like to ask if you don't mind. The first one, Darren, is obviously I've read your report and I've seen the number of children, young people that you've been engaging with, and it's been consistently, you know, a high number of people. How do you manage the capacity? Because obviously we've only funded as a town council a certain number of sessions. I know that other funders have contributed money to your project as well. But you know, what is it like at the Sharpin? How is it? I mean, are you having to turn kids away?
Capacity of buildings, if we run something in the sports or a big building, it's not a problem. What we find we're doing is doing a lot of medium-sized things, so the numbers sort of start up. I would love a youth centre. You know, the day the youth centre got bulldozed, I cried because we would never get it back, and I could take more young people easily, but we do occasionally have to just say no, even on activities or trips, or stop the funding because it tops out. And it's a case of, you hate to be ruthless with stuff, but like we have young people say, well, you save this place, we save this place, and you know that young person deserves a place, and we try to. But at the end of the day, I need to put bums on seats to put peace funders and whatever. And we juggle a lot, but we try not to turn anyone away.
We do a lot like for ourselves for nothing, because we love the work we do and we know that it benefits the young people of Stanley. You know.
Can I ask a follow-up question as well? Sorry, Mr. Bellabelle, I don't want to liberty with members' time. But obviously, you know, I'm aware you've got a capacity issue, because we all know that the huge amount of youth support capacity that there used to be, that was sadly lost through the through the cuts that there were across the board. But the other thing is, obviously, I know that you spread yourselves as thinly as you can in a way. But one of the key aspects of youth work always traditionally used to be that you would kind of incentivise kids to behave themselves. So you would say, well, you know, if you attend the sessions and you participate in the activities, then we'll have like a trip away to somewhere.
Yeah, that still happens.
Yeah.
Not so much because we're getting the money for the trip away.
Yeah.
The area youth consortium is doing really well with some funding from the AMP, so we have got more carrots than we had in previous years. But generally, we're just trying to play like getting more people involved back into the community. Because I mean, so I said, here's a carrot, be good. But what one say is, this is where you live. It's worth being proud of. You know, let's respect what you do. You know, you can do more with this. You are a part of it, which young people who don't feel a part of it. So carrots is fantastic, but I think breeding like respect and making young people into citizens that then drive forward that agenda is a much better way. Maybe a little bit of a tougher route, because everybody loves a carrot. But I'm a bigger fan of sort of challenging attitudes now and saying, this is where we need to be as young people, and this is what you can bring to a community, and this is what you're going to take back once you're in adult life.
I just think that everyone, I mean, I don't know if I reflect all the members' views, but certainly from my reading of what you've been doing, and my analysis of it is that actually, you know, for those communities that don't have a town council and AAP that are invested in the youth consortium, you know, we're not where we'd like to be in terms of youth engagement, but we're struggling less in areas that haven't got anything, you know, to.
Absolutely. I mean, effectively, the town council funded the project on 2 occasions, and it built a foundation of what we have now. Without it, I don't think where we would be. The town council stepped up at a time when no one was stepping up for youth work, and in all honesty punted at it as ex-county council workers that came out of a redundancy and said, look, we would like to continue. And it was a bit of a gamble, but it's been a good gamble. I can't deny that. It's been fantastic, and you have built a great foundation, and we're building again on from that. I think we're now in timescale hitting a point where people are kind of looking and thinking, oh, youth service, they were quite important, really. And it'll come back round, and I think we were wise enough in that time funding to have kept that expertise, which is what we always want to do, is like, let's not let these people wander away, let's not lose this and have to build it again. If we can keep it, and weather the storm, we'll move on.
And we're reinvesting with people from Stanley, allowing them to be able to access a youth work qualification. So you've got your grassroots, you've got your people who live in those communities who are investing their time to do youth work, and hopefully long term, you know, that's got to be a positive thing.
Absolute irony, the county council are funding like adult learning. One of the courses is youth work. We've got 32 people signed up. We only needed 12. 12 was the maximum. That said put 2 courses on. So we've got to take all 32 and we'll work with the other people as freebies on the sign because we don't want to turn anybody away. But there's obviously local people see a need to be engaging with young people. And some of them are people who say, I would like to work with young people. Some of the people who work around the periphery young people. Some of the people, just community people based in buildings, are thinking, I need to know more, I need to be better at this. And 32 would deal with us away.
Can I just say thank you very much. Having been to a couple of the events myself, I've seen from your eyes the way the children engage with you, and I just think it's fantastic. And it really saddens me when people put on Facebook there's nothing for the children to do. And I'm sorry, but you know, this fantastic project, and they think there's nothing for the children to do. It's a pity that you know we can't get it out there, shout from the rooftops the work you are doing, because I think it's fantastic. Thank you.
And as well, because we're flexible, it's a case of, you know, if we had a group of young people who said, well, I really want to do this, and they've never worked with us before, we'd say, well, how can we do it? Let's find a way.
Give it a go.
Yeah, yeah. But not rigid in that way, we're very flexible.
Thank you. It looks brilliant.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll move on to item 8 now, which is recommendations of the committee. Finance and General Purpose Committee make the following recommendations. Carry on.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Hopefully members have had the opportunity to read both the finance papers that were circulated a week and a half ago and the papers that were circulated for this meeting. The recommendation of the Finance Committee last week was that we should not appoint a quantity surveyor to do a full survey of the room at this time. We should prioritise the decoration of the main hall, this room that's already been agreed by council, and the refurbishment of the, I always mix the two up, the annex, is the annex room as a smaller meeting room, as a community meeting place with a better finish than it's currently got, and also that we should prioritise the refurbishment of the main toilets by the main hall because they are in desperate need of repairs and improvements, and other works should be deferred for a couple of years until after those works are completed. Pantomime discussion, that was moved to part B, finance, so we'll just have to consider that in the closed part of the meeting because of commercial sensitivity issues. In relation to events, the recommendation of committee was that the Beacon event should go ahead on Sunday the 10th as per 2018 with a better PA system. Hopefully council will ratify that decision because we're really kind of making preparations for that. And that the Christmas event will go ahead as previously agreed. We'll provide a real Christmas tree in the existing tree planter where the white tree has been for the last however many years, using the existing electrical installation. And we will relocate the lights that were placed on the small tree in the adjacent planter in between the board school and shoe there, and add those to the display at Thorneyham Terrace. So those are the recommendations of the Finance Committee for members to consider.
Anyone have any questions, comments?
Agree with all that, his recommendation.
Councillor Timbers moving to
I'll
second.
second it.
Councillor Ness second that. Members happy with that?
Yeah.
Agreed? Yeah.
Move on to item 10, which is the Stanley Fund update, attachment E. Thank you.
I'm looking for everybody's read the report. I had a meeting with the County Community Federation a couple of weeks ago now, just to give us an update on where they're at with the Stanley Fund. From that meeting, I've obviously produced this report, everybody's information. Just a quick go through for the highlights. I mean, year one, the total that's been, I mean, just to remind people, we've agreed to put £50,000 a year in the fund. But in year one, they've already managed to get funding of 129,000 in there. The first round, there was 6 applications and 3 grants awarded. In the second round, which closed at the end of September, there's been 19 applications and £172,000 worth of money asked for. So again, that's oversubscribed. I believe the next meeting of the panel to make a decision on these grants is the 30th of October. I did have a word with the Federation, and they did say that later on through the process they'll come back themselves and do us a full presentation on how they feel it's going. This basically is just an update on where things are from there. I mean, one thing that we will see is there was a concern that obviously people weren't applying for this. We held an event here, and from there the applications has gone from 6 applications up to 19. So I think that event that we held here was pretty positive to get the message out. The actual Stanley Fund is part of a 6 pilots in the country on place-based giving schemes. I've put the details down there, and it's allowed to try and change the way that things is funded in localities. And again, like I say, County Community Federation is managing this, and they will come back to us and give a full report. Beyond the actual fund itself, they're looking to do additional community engagement in the area. They're looking to engage a third party on a short spell to try to help develop community ideas and engage local businesses. They're looking to work with local football foundations, again on kids' activities and things like that, or activities I should say. They're looking at a hub, which is a potential way to engage potential businesses in the area, and also they're looking at a thing called an enterprise day Stanley Giving Day. Again, if anybody needs the report, who's got any questions, please just give me a shout, and I'll be happy to try and answer anything anybody's got. Moving ahead, what they're doing is looking at exploring more ways of long-term funding, because obviously what they're trying to do is make this fund sustainable year on year, and also looking to unlock some of the Section 106 monies that's currently tied up. Other than that, like I say, the report itself is just about information, really just to update people on where things are. If anybody's got any questions, by all means, give us a shout, and I will engage with them to get them to come back and do a full presentation of them. Thank you.
Anybody have any questions on that?
Happy to accept.
Happy to accept that? Yes?
Yeah.
On to the next item on the agenda, council actions update.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I apologise for having 2 items 10s on the agenda. As Councillor Davidson isn't here to give me help for help, I'll put my hands up to myself.
Well, I was going to do that, I'll
apologies for that. So in respect of the actions, you can see the ones that are green. The strategic grant fund is on track. We have how many applications now? Too many. We're oversubscribed on the grant fund. We've still got another week to go, so that's positive. The road safety advisor is still parked. Blooming Good Fun was obviously last night, and most people agree that it went off reasonably well. And all the people that received the award seemed pretty happy, and it was a good evening. The youth and community, they've just provided a report to you, so that's been done. The focus program quality events. Oh, okay, we've got a discussion about that in the part B of the agenda for the pantomime. Events working group. Again, that's an ongoing thing. Work continues. The Christmas tree event is in planning. Fingers crossed, everything will go swimmingly for that. Remembrance events are all in hand, so everything hopefully will be fine. We still have a couple of quotes outstanding, but in terms of the Civic Hall, that is hopefully we'll get those very soon. And assuming, well, Council has just agreed the recommendations in respect of the work, so we can get on and get other quotes for the toilets now, get them done as soon as possible. Policy working groups ongoing, not a problem. Local council awards work is ongoing, and actually I think that we're on target, aren't we, Nicola, to achieve what we need to achieve to get the application in November as we planned. But first draft of the budget was reported to the Finance Committee, and it's again on this agenda for discussion. The IT and telephones, there's been a slight delay, isn't there, Alan? And nothing to do with us. Aspire told us that they have it installed by now, and it's obviously not been installed as yet. And you've been chasing them last week, and you're chasing this week.
This week, they should, I'm expecting update by the end of the week. It's to do the work, the external work, the actual line into the building. Email off to the DSA, and we'll get it by the end of the week.
Yeah.
For the work we're doing.
So that's imminent. Obviously, we'll report when it happens. If we place the orders and Alan is chosen on a regular basis. Common strategy, that's shown as green, it's on target. The mining banner, I think that Alan reported to the last meeting, shown as orange. I think Alan, through the contacts that he's made with Councillor Marshall through the Armed Forces Covenant, I think he's looking to work with some veterans to build that, aren't you?
Yeah, when we went down to join the Armed Forces on the day, Help Heroes said they will help make us a banner case in the new year. They're working on a big project at the moment, and then when that's finished, they're going to work on the banner case for us.
Yeah, so that's the Southmore banner which we have, the Town Council has. We've had some repairs done on it so that it won't tear itself apart if we hang it up. And we've got some prices for banner cases, and now through this contact that Alan and Councillor Marshall have made through the Covenant, it looks like that we're going to get some veterans to come and build this case for us, which would be a nice little thing, I think, to get that done in the new year. War memorials, well, that's kind of an ongoing thing, and that was about getting a condition register so we knew what needed repairs and then looking at whether we could identify some grants. That'll be a piece of work that needs to be done. The Louisa Morrison Memorial reported last month that some of the plaque had done, and unfortunately, because the weather's kind of turned, what we wanted to do was when we put that in the park, we wanted to kind of have a nice event and invite the relatives, because there's still relatives around. But the weather has kind of turned a bit now, so I think we're scheduling that in for after spring, early spring, once the weather's improved, to put that into the park in actual play. And that was the end of that list. So it's just really, if members have questions on that, then please let us know.
Any questions? No? Right, no. And the next thing on the agenda is the exclusion of press and public due to commercial sensitivity.
I'm ready for you this thing.
Thank you.